And we are live, about to do some fair use commentary on Ole Justice Julie. She is live once again. Let's get into it.
Because you guys aren't the ones that getting blamed. I am. I'm the one. So no matter if I had anything to do with it, if I knew about it or anything, I'm the one that gets blamed for it. And the bullshit is coming to my door. Don't want to pop out on y'all and scare you. I'm listening. Oh, hey, Amber.
Oh, the bullshit comes to your door, eh? What are you trying to do? Say that you're not responsible? You know, Jules, what's funny is that you don't follow. You're gonna start on the guidelines stick here soon. You don't follow the guidelines. You've got emojis of of Bambi, the born of the corn one. Yeah, you make it very, very, very small and stuff, but there's one example of a violation you do. Another example, you've shown pictures of people. You've talked shit about people. You tell people, oh, nobody likes you, nobody cares, even though, people have, everybody, anyone you talk about and say no one likes you and doesn't care, it doesn't matter if it's me, Bambi, anybody. You're full of shit. You know, they may not have as many cult members as you do because they're not running the cult, but they got people that like them. They got people that see right through your bullshit. I mean, right through it. Okay, I'm having an issue with my, for some reason. It's coming through. I don't know. I'll be right back. For some reason, you guys can't see it, but that's all right. You don't need to see it anyway, so we're just going to keep going forward. I was trying to figure out why the camera's not working, but probably just needs a reset.
You don't scare us, Amber. Hopefully you scare. Oh my gosh. So Kendra was in C.
Let's see, here she talks about she's nothing but a gossip queen. She's not a queen bee. She's a gossip queen. Oh my gosh, here we I'm going to talk about people and I'm going to actively bully them and stuff. You know, but I'm not going to go directly. Like, I might go to a channel where I know they can see me and stuff. But she thinks because she plays it real creative, like she's not like others that go directly following someone around me or what have you. Oh, she's got no problem laughing with them, even though they laugh at her about, you know, what they put me through and stuff. But hey, you know, why are you guys all breaking the guidelines? You shouldn't do it unless you're fucking with Square or Bambi or somebody. You know, you shouldn't be doing that to us regular folk. We're not those inferior pieces of trash. Jules sees herself as an elite. You see yourself as an elite, don't you? You really see yourself as some fucking elite. That's fucking amazing. Okay, why is that? I don't know if she accidentally muted or what. Brownie. 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 What are you doing? That's working now. Minor technical issue. Okay, let's get back to it. Well, thing is, though, she sits up here and she gossips, she talks shit about other people and stuff, and she says it's wrong and it's against the guidelines to bully and harass any type of content. Like, you don't have to necessarily make an AI image of somebody. You could just be talking foul about them like you love to do, Jules, and send your gang of people after them. And the guys that you you swoop in and control with your fucking tactics.
If
That's
I
how
knew
you do
about
it.
it or anything, I'm the one that gets blamed.
Like, and then you're gonna say, "Oh, Square's so obsessed with me. He needs to get a life. He needs to take a bath." Blah blah blah. You don't know what I do, bitch. But in my free time, if I feel like sniping and shit, yeah, you know why? It's called teaching some of yous a lesson. You make a big joke and you find my situation to be all funny and, all that jazz, but
And
it's not, is it? It's not. Oh, looky here. Looks like we have some people that decide to sneak in. You don't get to sneak in. Sorry. Goodbye. I'm going to put this out when I choose to put it out. Go ahead and leak that. It's nothing.
bullshit is coming to my door. Don't want to pop out on you and scare you. I'm listening. Oh, hey, Amber.
Yeah, and that bullshit coming to your door is nothing compared to a bunch of dildos coming or a repairman driving an hour away expecting, to fix something of yours, and you got to break it to him that, hey, he's being used to mess with you and being used as a tool by some people on the internet. He has no idea who the fuck are. You know, I mean, it's not really fun when you got to go that route, is it? No, it's not. It's not really fun. It's not really fun at all. And then you want to lecture people about the fucking guidelines. I mean, like, I must be living in the damn Twilight Zone. Like, when is the music gonna cue? Like, what the hell am I listening to? I'm listening to a lady that engages in all the bullshit she's bitching about. And for the ones that say, well, you do too. No, I resisted for a long time. See, just because y'all know the timeline and I know the timeline, but you like to ignore the timeline, doesn't mean I'm going to ignore the timeline. Throughout the timeline, I showed many chances where I said, and I stopped, I pleaded, I begged, and you know what they decided to do? Turn it into a buddy troll. Decide to, oh, we're going to pull out the rug from underneath him and we're going to get even a bigger reaction the next time. And they sat there and they manipulated me like a puppet on a string for all the time that they did. It's taken all this time of going through their shit, experiencing the stuff and the situations they make up that I ended up having to deal with, walk through, or contend with in some way to be able to finally learn what I got to do. And some people are going to say, well, you're not doing it though because you're still doing X, Y, and Z. You know what? Men don't like to be falsely painted as something they're not. Neither does a woman. No human being does. And if you're going to make crude stuff and hide behind an account instead of do it on your main, and you're going to do all the other stuff you are doing on your main, falsely portraying me in all the ways you are and stuff, guess what? You might just get something back in return. Online, on social media, and oh, by the way, nothing illegal. No threats. You know, I'm never going to end up threatening nor, you know, pulling up to anyone's house like they did mine. I'm not going to go real life. Remember, if it's on the internet, it's not going real life. Going real life is actually affecting your real life. Now, I guess I'll tell the people that are crying about the stuff I'm making and stuff, like, I got told, well, if you don't like it and you can't deal with it, I guess you should leave. That's your fault. They can't help to look at my page, but they say I can't help to look at theirs. I can't even summarize the lies of the last 2, 3, hell, even 4 troll cow news shit because I don't watch them. I may have seen a few little clip segments or whatever of someone trying to show me something, whatever, and then I told them, you know what, I don't want to see it unless it's really bad, threatening my life, health, safety, what have you. I'll take that stuff. And then they said that Books and them, and Bird and Gene and them are going to make a false, or talking about making false reports of me to the FBI, putting the number up on the stream. If anybody's seen that stream, comment it below down in the comments where a copy or archive is it. Let me look at it. Let me get it. Tell me what your name is on Cash App. I'll give you a Cash App for the finder's fee because unlike what people say, I am treating my mental health better by not actively watching their shit. I don't do that anymore. Instead, in my time, I worry about making or creating what I want to on here, or I do something else offline, not online. Let's continue.
You don't scare us, Amber. Hopefully you scare. Oh my gosh. So Kendra was in Siwa's chat yesterday. She's just like,
why are you talking about you don't scare us? Like, I thought you were gonna get ready to say here, like, you don't need to be bullying and stuff. It's against the, like, that is the very textbook definition of bullying. What you're doing, you're engaging back.
Jules
Dumb
is
bitch.
amping up Amber.
See,
Amber,
you're
am I
responding
amping you
back.
up? Everybody gives me far too much power, but that is why it made me so mad, because I hate to say this, but unfortunately, my gut is always right. And I know damn well that comment that was in the chat earlier
if it made you mad,
me in the ass. I'm going to assure you, I have nothing to do with it. Anybody comes to me saying they have somebody's address or anything like that, I want nothing to do with it.
Liar.
Because that's how this bullshit starts. Do you know what I want to do? I want to commentate on things that happen on here. I don't want to commentate on speculations on what somebody's real life is like. I don't want any of that.
You do it all the time with me and other people.
On here. Because every time,
then do it, bitch.
Anybody puts anything in this chat, I get blamed for it. So anyway, that also
because it's your chat.
To Siwa trying to privacy
control your shit. Control your people. Stop worrying about fucking numbers and how big you can get, and fucking take a stand on what's right and what's wrong.
Because you are not allowed to make AI images of anybody, much less to bully and harass.
I don't see you going after people that do it.
Word to the wise, all of you people that have any type of AI images of anybody, you can be struck for that. That is also a privacy violation. The fact that she has got my voice,
and guess what?
Photo, and she makes the photo look like an obese person.
It make it look like an obese person. Bitch, you are obese. Listen here. It was in the cam slip. That photo wasn't edited. That was a cam slip photo. Now, here's the thing. You can report that shit, and if it lines up and you got the same photo, what have you, or your ID, and you're willing to upload it, and they can tell it's you, yeah, you can get it taken down. But guess what? They give that person time to edit, remove it, what have you. And all somebody has to do is edit, put a different face on it that isn't you but looks similar to you, which they have AI apps for that. So good luck. Good luck on enforcing that. Because I tried to enforce it.
I wasn't going to play the stop scrolling anymore, and I didn't. I just saw that. I am Whitney, Amzy, and Jules all in one. You will forever be my favorite thing. Cracks me up how everybody is fine with the stock accounts. Like, everybody's fine with Beetle CI that has a whole catalog. You guys get mad because I put links to Jen's video. But you do realize that having CI Beetle around is like having a catalog of everything. So if anybody wants to come in here as a stock account and somehow catalog all of Jen's bad shit, please let me know, because I'll support your channel and I'll pump it up.
See there?
I will. But yeah, so back to the doxing stuff and all of that.
See there?
You guys think about it. Because when you do stuff like that, it
reflects on
me. And I'm not trying to be like, what about me? What about me?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're doing just like you like to say about me. It's all about Square. It's all about Jules. It's always Jules' fault. Take responsibility and accountability, bitch.
Where are you, George? You
Where
haven't
are
been to
you?
my town. And if you did, they didn't contact me.
See,
I'm
look,
not
she's
sure who got
instigating.
literally everything
You're
in my chat.
instigating shit, bitch.
And I get blamed for stuff that goes on in other chats. So do you really think that saying that she lives 7 exits from you is not going to draw the attention of fucking Karma is a cunt? And that bitch is screenshotting it and giving
guess what? If it comes from you or leads back to you, it doesn't matter where it transpired. It's got something to do with you, don't it?
And if I hear of anybody doing real life shit to anybody, I don't want anything to do with you any longer. Because I run from this shit.
Paula. Bird. Oh my fucking God. Are we real? So you're done with all them? Because you say the word yes, Jules, and show it and mean it. Guess what? I'm never going to fucking... I'm going to just go right off into the sunshine. You will never hear from about a stream I did about you ever.
Like that think that whatever.
Bird and them called help get the number for Filthy to call the coroner.
Oh, Geneva, he's not mad at you. Well, you know what, Geneva? Everybody is side-eyeing you.
You remember your little corner call that tried to happen to you? Yeah, that happened to me, and Bird and them helped get him the number. Paula went to Bookses. That's all going real life. So you gonna be done with those people?
Why did you hold it back?
No.
Possibly because maybe that person. So remember when I told you that I heard that Geneva is the one that got the medical records? Well, what if it was this person that drove past Julie's house that has some type of a medical background? What do you think?
What if?
According to Slurry Ann, I am Geneva. I'm not. Oh, I can tell you this much. She's not. Because if I had even the inklings that she was Geneva, you'd be thrown out on your ear. And I'm not even playing. Because you guys, Geneva is a fuck you. And I kind of almost agree with the drunken eyeball where she says that Geneva needs to be exiled from the community. And I absolutely agree. Because she won't stop. But anyway, let's go back to what Turkey T said.
Jules, you won't stop.
A fan of the show.
You won't fucking stop. And it's real nice to say they need to be exiled from the community when you control the whole community and you self-crown yourself the queen. What happened to a democracy?
Jules, the pathetic liar that she is.
Why don't you make a council of members? The longest, most loyalist members. They should be a part of a council.
For fraudulent reasons. Do you remember that, Ann? And I have never, you will not find a conversation of mine where I am trying to get you hemmed up on anything. Nor am I trying to get your husband, your kids, anybody connected to you.
It'll be fake, y'all, if it comes out. It'll be fake.
Liar, she has said verbatim that Geneva contacted the dog breeder. I absolutely did, because that's what I was told.
Right there. You're getting involved in shit. I have
not seen the facts of that. But what I do know for a fact is she looked it up. So what's the difference?
You really called somebody's dog breeder?
Jules! Also, I don't need to buy myself a bouquet of flowers to pretend. Did you just get the usual $2 left on your nightstand? No. My guy left this morning. Spent the whole night with me.
My guy left this morning. Spent the whole night. Fucked me really good.
Right before I started my stream earlier.
I did not leave $2.
I do have chocolate heart.
I was giving some head. Giving some head. I was giving some head. Giving some head. Look at us. That's Jules.
So,
she was giving that nookie.
The fact that she found the breeder or contacted the breeder,
I'll make her so mad just by streaming and commentating over this and pointing out her little hypocrisies. Yeah, I'm acting silly. So what? Oh, look, y'all. We got breaking news from the fucking bee.
Why? But see, maybe he's just leaving the community altogether. Because it seems like Coins is really sick of the bullshit. So is he just maybe leaving the community altogether? I mean, if that's the case, I don't blame him. I don't blame anybody who decides to leave this community. If somebody feels
Why?
that this community is not cohesive to their mental health,
Why don't you leave?
not having a positive effect on them, I am all for it.
Oh, but you're not for, but you don't give a shit that Square tried to come to your, try to get away. You didn't give a shit about that. And you think it's all right and perfectly fine for them to follow me everywhere and fucking stalk me and everything, violate the guidelines. But it's not okay for all these other women and men to do that, and they need to heed your warnings. You are such a fucking hypocrite.
I'm serious, it does. So I'm sure he doesn't like the way I talk about Geneva either, but it hits different. Like when I saw her name, Siwa's name, and then Muzz's fake name on that FOIA, the requesting the FOIAs, like it
I
just
got
hits
so
different when you find out
upset.
they're strangers. They have information about you. Anybody
Yep.
that felt the need to that because I said their name on an IG live, and the reason I said your name on an IG live is because y'all were invading my privacy. After
the same thing Square had the response to. But fuck Square. You know, you can say what you want, Jules. I am making this somewhat about me because it has to do with how you're a hypocrite. You didn't have to be my friend or anything. But for you to say that this shit they're doing is wrong and then try to kiki with it to them until they kick you to the side, and now you're just cool with Paula and Bird and them, the reject side, you're still acting like the shit's okay. But you're talking about how it's not. You're describing your situation, which is the exact same as mine, if that is your, for real, the situation. People started invading my privacy because my shit was just very easy to get. I didn't say, hello, my name is blah, 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 and all that. Damn.
Candy in a minute. It was kind of nice. It was traditional and it was very
Not
nice.
until later on after it came out. I don't even really think I have. Maybe I have said my full name finally. But, I didn't say it in the very beginning until I got doxxed.
Right now to say about he and I, but I can't say it. I feel like
I got doxxed. I got doxxed because of a landline phone number, okay? I didn't think about it. But still yet, that is no right for strangers to go and take the liberty to use that to then start to build up a dossier to begin to target me and make me a troll target.
In with medical knowledge all the time, but she doesn't want anybody to think she's a nurse.
I'm sure you wouldn't be fucking upset if you was in my situation, would you, Jules? You'd be fucking A-okay.
It's super funny, and Tripp's looking at his reflection. That's you, silly. The sun is reflecting off the TV, and he jumped up and he's looking at it like, who's that? Incorrect knowledge when it comes to, but whatever the case may be, she still keeps saying, I don't want people to talk about my job. I don't want to talk about people being a nurse. So I'm going to say this, like, okay, Vault, for instance. Vault doesn't come online talking about her job all the time. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that because she's a nurse, because obviously she's not. That was the point, is that other people do not go on the internet and discuss their job and stuff and try to flex. So maybe you should stop with all of the medical mumbo jumbo if you want people to forget that you're a nurse.
Plenty of people come on here and share their job and stuff and don't have to deal with any type of crazy people like this. And just because this little fringe algorithm has them doesn't mean that they should. And you're trying to, once again, you're victim blaming.
Right. And I mean, I feel bad because this is, if that's what,
like, if that's a large part of her life, she can't just shut down the medical jargon.
Because I can't get past it. And if I can't get past it, how am I going to sit there and tell somebody, oh, I forgive you, when in the back of my head, I am still pissed the fuck off. You know why I'm so mad is because I've never done anything like that to her. And part of me would love to be just as evil and get her back the same way she got me, but I won't, and I refuse to do that. And anybody that does do that, I will run from you, and you will be exiled from the hive. No lie. If you feel that you want to get involved in somebody's real life that isn't actively going at, I just can't. Look what the cat dragged in Lola. Lola is a welcome here.
Wait, that isn't actively going at? Oh, so there's a so they can't be going back at you on any way online.
What the what, Whitney? What the hell are you doing over in Born in the Corns?
See? Look, but I'm the only one that does that, huh? I'm the only one that don't want people going certain
left and right. Oh, thank you to the person. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Somebody sent me screenshots. So this Miss Liability says, I've never seen that Kristen start trouble so anyone, so I'm lost. And
you need to finish what you said. If people go real life, feel free that you're going to leave because unless what?
I don't really
unless if the person's what?
Let's see. Coin says, I mean, it's changed, but not by much.
There is no but.
Let's see. Kendra, there would be a lynch mob. Kendra says, why should an avatar?
It doesn't matter if somebody is irritating you to the max online. That don't give you the right to go real life.
But it's true. Geneva, you cannot pretend that you are this wonderful, caring person that's just ill and you want to be left alone when you're doing something really horrible. Because I guarantee you, I don't know Kirsten. I don't like Cooch. I don't like any of those people that she likes. But when I heard it, I was disgusted. I told you my thoughts yesterday. When I first heard it, I'm like, why the fuck are they bringing all this personal stuff out here? And I was like, oh my gosh. And then after I finished hearing it, I was like, holy shit. That's why you said this. And this is horrible. And this is repetitive behavior. It's not like, because Geneva says she doesn't like the mess anymore, but look at what she just did.
Look at what you just did.
That's why I say you cannot, your apologies don't mean anything. And like the thing with Mod 148.
You've been talking shit to everybody, and then you got the nerve to fucking lecture people.
Because I guarantee you, when somebody violates your personal space like that, it feels some type of way. Damn it, guys. Yeah, I don't even know Kirsten. I know nothing about her. But what I do know, I've heard her get thrown around when they talk about.
Well, I'm glad I've only ever made fucking fictional based on real, but fictional characters. I don't break the guideline.
Hey, Tazo, you know that we always hear that shit. And I have never heard that. I've never seen screenshots of Kirsten. So I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Because
if I get something from YouTube, I'll comply with it. That's just how I do. Well, you ain't going to get my shit fucking, even if I end up making a mistake here or there, you ain't going to get it.
Star says, Siwa, it's not your battle. And honestly, I wouldn't even try to get in the middle. I know
I done got 2 appeals granted under my account.
Oh boy. Geneva says,
and it was for just a warning, and I was able to reverse it. So now I'm still able to get that warning again.
Geneva, when are you going to stop?
Because I was doing it fair use, and they must have agreed with me.
The bullshit that you're
I said, I said, what I'll try to do instead is if I want to react to one of those type of videos, I'll pre-record it. I'll try it that way.
I'm reading.
And make sure, pause and maybe edit the audio just a little bit, something, whatever. The audio of the content being talked about, if I can alter that, speed it up a little bit or something, that would help.
Talking about how much she hurt people. And not to mention, Geneva, by messaging my ex-boyfriend's ex-wife, that could have gotten you hurt. Do you ever think about that?
Oh, hurt.
The things that you're poking around in could possibly get you hurt. So I don't care if she actually called the breeder or not, but what she did.
Didn't you just start to say that you shouldn't break the guy? So somebody like you should automatically be against violence. So why the fuck are you saying she could have got hurt?
That she did. But now she's saying that she contacted him. She didn't call. Whatever. No matter what, both.
Sorry, Brownie. It's wet. You can't go out.
I brought back memories of when said person was still supposedly my friend, and I logged off the internet for mental health. Kirsten has
sorry, buddy.
I never talked about anyone. I personally don't talk about.
At least you got to go out and pee.
Well, the things that I've heard, I am not.
It ain't, well, yeah, I'll give you some lunch.
But when I heard that and that she put that in her avatar for that reason, that told me everything I needed to hear. Jennifer has not changed one bit. She is still the exact same person, and she's just going from creator to creator to try to find out who's going to protect her. I don't like that messy shit. Because all of that messy shit. Okay, look at the gift that Reagan gave everybody with the group chats. How did that pan out? I mean, yeah, we found out how awful those people are, but at what price? How much shit happened? More
apologize for the noise.
Problems, more that you know, and that's why I didn't want to have Ann up on my panel, because it's just going to cause problems. It would just open the door to more conversation of bullshit. And you see how Ann is talking about me today. You're a liar. I didn't send those flowers to myself. Okay, Maria sent you the flowers. I'm trying to do a little blinker here. Ooh, I just opened a new vape and it tastes so juicy. Watermelon Breeze, one of my favorite ones. Hold on, let's see what's going on over there right now. But this is what, by Siwa opening up, I talk about all of this. It fucks people up. It fucks the friends up. Oh boy. Is Bambi live again? Oh boy. Bambi's live again. You guys, I almost want to go over to fucking Rumble so we can stream shit live, including Siwa. Hold on. Aw, she ended her live. Why did she end her live so quick? Why? Why did she end her live so quick, everybody? Is it possibly because she fucked up by bringing it up at all? She fucked up by bringing it up at all, and now has caused a huge web. Because Siwa loves to take controversy like this and make the content.
Here you go, Brownie.
Their media, their think tanks, and all that. It's going to continue that.
It's got to stop raining. I got to end up going. I got to end up going out.
Okay. Well,
gotta go shopping.
Thank you for letting us know. But you know that this is how it is, and you know, Coins, that they talk shit about me over there. You know, I mean, it just happens to be the climate. It's the climate of shit. But then, see, here's the thing: is then I said, or did he just say fuck Siwa, or did he say fuck all the bullshit? Because as of the other day, we know that you're sick of the bullshit, which I don't blame you. I do not blame anybody. But at the same time, you can't blame us for still clearing our name and whatnot. I mean, we still have what is
but you can blame me for doing it.
You see, mine says Jules the Bee.
That whatnot was her troll tactic.
That's what I thought it was.
She ain't gonna call it that, because otherwise her whole shit falls apart.
And I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. It's messy.
Oh, I don't blame you. I just blame all these other people. I don't blame you guys, because I'm depending on you for your money and Cash App. So I don't blame y'all for what you do. Special privileges. Hashtag special privileges. Oh, she's got the graveyard jacker in there. Well, what do you know? Oh boy. Listen to her. Starting to turn into Jean. Oh, 33 with a 16-year-old. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. You know, allegedly. Virtually, of course. He was with a 16-year-old when he was 33. Damn, that's allegedly. Allegedly. Gotta get the predator looking ass. That judge should go hard. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. He bodied Gene. Gene's shit was, man, I listened to it. It was whack. Don't say I ain't listened to it, because I did. Hell, I even played it.
Wait, what is going on? Moderators, keep an eye on those two. Ooh-wee. Ooh.
Oh, look at her. Moderators, keep an eye on those two. Can't have anybody coming in and shitting on me.
Ooh-wee. What is going on? Muggsy, I thought you liked Whitney Lee. She's supposed to be Whitney Lee. Can someone punch? Well, we are not about the violence here, but I would love to virtually punch Angela Jade in the face.
Listen
and you
to
know
this.
what makes us know even more so? It's Angela Jade. She was over on Nick Romano's page.
She tries to be so PC, but basically exposes how not really PC at all she is. She's a complete hypocrite.
Sweets. I have heard Angela Jade call people sweets before. Angela, you're trying to get with them? Are you so Nick Romano run, Angela Jade, catfish, comes with a lot of baggage. She's gonna want to get money from you. She might want you to send her a ring, maybe even your mother's special ring. But yeah. No, she's a bitch. She's a shit-stirring bitch.
Listen to this. Coming from you.
I don't think any of you guys have a hate boner for anybody. We don't like George over here. We don't like Siwa. There's a lot of people, but I don't think that there's anybody.
No, they might not, but you do.
That aggressively goes at one person like it happens in other chats. I mean, we have Lacey that goes after me, Miss Liability, Beetle CI.
And you go after all them, don't you, with their help.
Buddy, I'll come smoke you out for free. No head. She was in Siwa's room and no one was even talking about you. And see, that is exactly what I mean. And Angela Jade has got a huge hate boner for me. She says because I laughed at Tony Soflo doxing her, but then she became friends with Tony Soflo. The only thing I laughed at was because, Angela, you were up on Maggot's panel when he was doxing my house, and you thought it was
no, see, no. Two wrongs don't make a right, Jules. Now hold yourself accountable. You was wrong for doing that back. You was wrong for doing that back. And you know it. But you won't admit it.
Great. I pull my FOIAs. The only FOIAs I've ever pulled is mine. And the only other one is, okay, well, I tried to pull the one on Colby because I thought she lied. And guess what? She did, because there was no FOIA. So no FOIA was pulled. And of Bambi, I absolutely did. And I didn't pull him. My friend Brandy did. And that is not Jen's Brandy. It's somebody completely different. And the reason why I asked is because Bambi keeps telling people I called the cops willy-nilly. And it is clear to see in the FOIAs I did not. I had her pull all of the FOIAs from when I knew her and when I was being blamed for things. Hey, Veruca. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is very sweet. And that is comes in handy because I believe my StreamYard's coming up. Geneva was talking about wanting to commit S, and Miss Liability talks about me pulling FOIAs. As she's sitting in a chat room with two, I had her pull all of the FOIAs from when I knew her and when I was being blamed for things. Hey, Veruca. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That is very sweet. And that is comes in handy because I believe my StreamYard's coming up. Geneva was talking about wanting to commit.
Wait. What FOIAs?
It's clear to see in the FOIAs I did not. I had her pull all of the FOIAs from when I knew her.
Hold
and
on.
when she did. There was no FOIA. So no FOIA was pulled. And of Bambi, I absolutely did. And I didn't pull them. My friend Brandy did. And that is not Jen's Brandy. It's somebody completely different.
Sure.
And the reason why I asked is because Bambi keeps telling people I called the cops willy-nilly. And it is clear to see in the FOIAs I did not. I had her pull all of the FOIAs from when I knew her and when I was being blamed for things. Hey, Veruca. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You gonna show them?
Thank you. That is very sweet.
Because now you're just talking.
Very comes in handy because I believe my StreamYard's coming up.
Oh yeah, give me that money.
About wanting to commit Geneva was talking about wanting to commit S, and Miss Liability talks about me pulling FOIAs. As she's sitting in a chat room with two of the people that pulled my FOIAs. And Siwa can say all day long that she didn't get them, but it literally says that the request was completed in full. If you look at other people's requests, it said partial. If you look at my request, it says partial. And I could go back and I can show you why they were partial and what was redacted. But Siwa was given her request in full. So she is going to have to show all of her emails and all of the whatever to prove that, well, she's going to have to sign into the system. Although I don't know if they had the system then. And show where you didn't receive anything back from them. I don't believe it, not in a million years, because didn't receive that, well, she's going to have to show all of requests in full, partial, and what was redacted. It says partial. And I could go back. It said partial. If you look at other people's, literally says that the request was completed in full. If you look at other people's requests, it said partial. If you look at my request, it says partial. And I could go back and I can show you why they were partial and what was redacted. But Siwa was given her request in full. So she is going to have to show all of her emails and all of the whatever to prove that, well, she's going to have to sign into the system. Although I don't know if they had the system then. And show where you didn't receive anything back from them. I don't believe it, not in a million years, because Siwa likes to keep stuff in her back pocket. And that account accuses me of shit. And yeah, and Japhid has never done a fucking thing. When I had to make a statement to Officer Michelson about Bambi calling the coroner's office, because Japhid's used to this stuff, I let her read it over. I'm like, did I miss anything? Does this sound okay? Because I'm not used to doing things like that. And she called the police department the very first time because Bambi was making threats. Absolutely, she did. That is it, and that is all. That's what I'm saying. Do you know how maddening it is to be accused of shit you have never done? Just like this whole fucking sex trafficking.
Oh, you have no idea.
It is absolutely ridiculous. The police feel it's ridiculous. They know. I requested.
Same here.
And I will continue
if you're telling the truth, that is. I mean, I know I am.
My information or anything that has to do with me, I will
look at my traffic stop. Listen to how he says, "Oh, I know you ain't got no warrants, nothing." Like, I'm not the trouble type. Never have been.
a FOIA because she had gotten FOIAs on Jen because Jen was making threats toward her. And it made her uncomfortable. And she forwarded one to me.
Every couple of
that
years
was
or
about
something,
me.
might something,
That was it.
not so great happen sometimes.
Because it involved me.
I always got through it.
Any police doings that involve me, why shouldn't I know about it? You know? Damn it. Hold on a minute. I got to file the tips of my nails. There we go.
That's
My
like
nails
me.
are
I got
getting
to
very
figure out
curly
how to
and they're finally starting to
get
they're finally
FOIAs
starting
for
to
my
grow a little
stuff.
bit. So now, man,
I need
because
to
it's
see who
winter,
called.
I need to start moisturizing them better. I have to milk them. They're finally starting to get neat. But yeah, I have every right. Anything that has to do with me, I have every right. For Jen calling my police department and making accusations, I have every
Monday, I
right
got
to
to
know them.
call a district
The one
attorney's
way that
office.
you will not have to worry about anybody getting your FOIA is don't make frivolous calls on other people. If you are going to make a call on somebody, make sure that it's real.
How about
Because
you
just
just don't
as
make a call on somebody on the internet
they are
unless
entitled
you're
to do
absolutely
exactly
100,000% sure, like 1,000,000% sure.
if I were to have called the police on Jen every right to go look and pull FOIAs and find out what I said to the police. That was a lie. But that it never happened. So for
Oh, looks
people to
like I'll
sit
be able
over in
to.
that chat, i.e. Miss Liability, the one that needs people to stick up for them. They can't stand on their own 2 feet.
Thanks to
Pride,
her.
muscle, left that. Remember that? You're sitting in a chat with 2 of the people that pulled FOIAs for no reason.
And
Not
to
one
figure out
of
the
the FOIA
rest if I
requests
need to.
they pulled had anything to pertain to Geneva or Siwa or Muzz. I never called the police on Muzz, Siwa, or Geneva. Now, remember, I did contact the police department regarding John that one time when he was giving the information out online, and they're like, well, yeah, he can. And that was about it. And you guys, and remember, Shaylin over on Reddit, she got the FOIA of that phone call and she posted it. That's what it's made for. I requested a FOIA on my cat. I know he's dealing catnip. No, and again, George is complaining about this, but was George not talking about, wasn't he talking about previous charges that Clark may or may not have? Which I've never even heard that before, ever. But what is that then? In fact, somebody told me today that George even said himself that his lawyer really didn't have any case against John because of his rumbles and the laughing. Hey, BB, Siwa called the police and said Jen was going to kidnap her daughter. She absolutely did. Why didn't anybody FOIA that call? How come that never came up? I never did that. And Jen had made lots of threats on me. Miss Liability has her panties wet over Nick. I hope Nick knows she has one dangling tooth. Exactly. Nick Romano, don't fall. Don't believe the hype. And she's all about the Benjamins. There's another guy in MobTube that she was sweet talking him on the phone. That's how Soflo found out who she was. I didn't even know this. I had no clue who this person was. And she got him to send her a ring of his mother's. And then she ghosted him. Hey, George, you say I made calls and put in for FOIAs. Prove that, please. I'll buy coffee from one of your shops. Wait, he said that you pulled FOIAs? That is probably the most asinine thing I've ever heard in my life. Who would think that Miss Mickey is pulling FOIAs? Never even asked JFID. Although, you know what? I think I did ask JFID if she knew of where I could go. I think when we were talking about Bambi's, because before I asked Brandy, and she didn't have any ideas for me. She's like, well, go to their website, because that's all I knew too, as I go to usually the website. And that was it. And that is all. And that's why I asked Brandy from Michigan, because that's what she does now. Japheth, I took this cat in when he showed up at my door and would not leave 5 years ago. He has a real bad attitude and he's a bully. He's a real criminal. Well, you know what? Jen's got an emoji for him. No bullying. No bullying. I got my big old fan out again. That's what that was. Did you guys hear it? Probably sounds like it could be a fart. That's me opening this big ass fan. It's like a rave size fan. It's a accordion little fan, but it's huge. I guess you're supposed to dance with it at a rave. I thought it was funny to get because of my hot flashes.
Oh, yeah.
I can't
Good
find
boy.
the regular size ones right now.
Yep.
Yeah, apparently you're a smart demon too.
Oh, God. She's starting to get on my nerves.
You know what? I believe it wasn't EXO and Breezy and all them in the group chats. Was there ever any big group thing of, oh, let's get this information, let's get that? No. We'll tell you different. I'm an angel. Oh.
But yeah,
Wait,
like they're
is it
gonna
really
not lie
though?
for you.
Because I hear a lot of other noise. And I like it to be a real fart, not speculated fart. Hold on, let's go. We'll see what you guys think.
That's them corn dogs you eat.
I'm reading some comments from stuff. Yeah, look at Cat Mom 88 was over there saying, I must be in La La Land because I have no clue who Kirsten is. No, I guess it's Kirsten, not Kristen. But yeah, I know her name, and I know that she doesn't like me. But I mean, that's because of the people she hangs out with, and that is it, and that is all. Up until recently, and there is nobody that heard about changing that avatar that thought it wasn't an attack. It wasn't per se an actual attack on her child, but it was an attack that involved a condition with her child. You know what I mean? It was tied. It was somehow tied, because people like to really stretch that shit. But it wasn't really an attack on the child. It was an attack on the parent on behalf of something that the child is going through. So I mean, so it is associated, but I hate when people say that, because he wasn't like attacking a child. But it's still bad. It's still bad. Don't Giving that douchebag your phone number was as far as I've gone. I can't for the life be. I probably gave it to you. I probably gave it to you to give to him while I was live. That's probably exactly how it happened. And I guarantee you that Pet My Rock is the one that gave me Genevra's. I guarantee you that's exactly how it happened. We were all in on it. But, I never for a million years thought that George would pass out the phone numbers, and it was just a little thing going on in there. Was it right? No, I didn't. Well, then how'd you get it? I assume that's
I
what it would be.
wonder.
But was it our shining moments? No. But if we didn't have George saying that he wanted to do that, it would have never happened. It was never going to happen. Hold on. Let's get back to the fart. And my phone says it is still snowing here. Hold on. Or is it? Oh, no, it's cloudy. It is cloudy. Oh, I think we're done with the snow. Alrighty then. We've got a decent amount of snow here. It did not come for you. I would remember that. Are you sure? Because I have Julie's number. But it was just a silly thing. And you know why it happened? We were watching this girl. She used to go by Colombiana. And she was a character. We used to watch her. You know how we would find different YouTube channels to watch? And like the one time we were watching her, she was dancing with a knife. All sorts of weird stuff. And then it was her ex-boyfriend, Brian. She was doxing Brian, and she was putting Brian's phone number out. So I believe George, didn't he crank call Brian? Or was it we just got the idea for the food stamp card from Brian? Because somebody called Brian and asked, oh no, I think just some random person crank called him because she gave out the number and said, where's my food stamp card? Maybe that's where it came from. And that's where the food stamp card joke came from. So, and it was not malicious. When he called Cody, He sounded like a woman, and he was asking where his food stamp card was. You know, I mean, but the way you let him tell the story, and it was this huge conspiracy. It was not like that. But all of you guys pumping it up and yeah, we hate Jules this much. We're going to believe everything out of context. And also, I was also told that George never played any of his portion of his stuff. He didn't play his notes. He didn't play his comments. That's what I heard. Smoking green while she kept getting hurricane. No, she was something else. And you know what? She's thicker than a Snicker. She put on a little bit of weight and she still has her channel. I forget what she calls herself now. But that is where it came from. Gary, a family member, was a corrections officer and found her at BNA. Oh, are you kidding? And oh, I know, right? She was so offended by Jules saying she gifted herself flowers. She had to make sure everyone knew it wasn't her. Who cares? When somebody says something like that isn't true, who cares? I know that Brooke was just like, oh, well, if it's not true, why don't you go live and whatever? Because some people are not obsessed with what other people think like you are. Now, if it's a major accusation that is just like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. But I mean, I don't give a fuck. You guys can think I'm on welfare, Social Security. You guys can think all of that shit all day long. It doesn't change my life. I'm not going to sit here every single day and say, da, 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 da. It's not worth it. It just sounds stupid. In fact, it sounds stupid when everybody feels the need to over-explain stuff. That's why it's just like, that's why I ended up starting to play those like hooker sounding songs. Like, okay, you want to say I'm a hooker? Hold, please. We've got something going on here. Oh, shoot. I don't need that. Did not want that. Hold, please. I want this. And are we ready? Can I do this? Oh, yeah, I surely can. Well, because we might as well do, I have such a backlog of content. And you know what's funny is not one bit of it screams Jen. Hold on.
The hell? And why did it just end like that all of a sudden?
Because somebody called Brian and asked, oh no, I have such a backlog of content. And you know what's funny is not one bit of it screams Jen. Hold on. It's not worth it. It just sounds stupid. In fact, it sounds stupid when everybody feels the need to over-explain stuff. That's why it's just like, that's why I ended up starting to play those like hooker sounding songs. Like, okay, you want to say I'm a hooker?
Okay, motherfucker. Well, it's a good thing you're finally accepting yourself. Thank you, motherfucker.
Oh, shoot. Her ex-boyfriend, Brian.
You little motherfucker.
And she was putting Brian's phone number out. So I believe George, didn't he crank call Brian or was it we just got the idea for the food stamp card from Brian? Because somebody called Brian and asked, oh no, I think just some random person called him because she gave out the number and said, where's my food stamp card? Maybe that's where it came from. And that's where the food stamp card joke came from. So, and it was not malicious. When he called Cody, he sounded like a woman and he was asking where his food stamp card was. You know, I mean, but the way you let him tell the story, and it was this huge conspiracy. It was not like that. But all of you guys pumping it up and yeah, we hate Jules this much. We're going to believe everything out of context. And also, I was also told that George.
Oh, what do you know? The same thing I say.
He didn't play his notes. He didn't play his comments. That's what I heard. Smoking green while she kept getting hurricane. No, she was something else. And you know what? She's thicker than a Snicker. She put on a
Thicker
little
than a
weight
Snicker.
and she still has her channel. I forget what she calls herself now. Now, if it's a major accusation that is just like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. But I mean, I don't give a fuck. You guys can think I'm on welfare, Social Security. You guys can think all of that shit all day long. It doesn't change my life. I'm not going to sit here every single day and say, da, 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 da. It's not worth it. It just sounds
big
stupid.
fat life.
It sounds stupid when everybody feels the need to over-explain stuff. That's why it's just like, that's why I ended up starting to play those like hooker sounding songs. Like, okay, you want to say I'm a hooker?
Is you a hooker?
I have such a backlog of content. And you know what's funny is not one bit of it screams Jen. Hold on.
But through it all, I didn't know to a dream.
Doing. Okay, computer, anytime you're ready to catch up. And it's not in a song. Holy shit. Hold on. Let me privacy strike that real quick. Let's do this. Okay, wait. Hold on.
What?
Be ready? Here's the one that she just reported me for when she continues to dox me. So, Miss Steineke, as long as you dox me, well, you'll be Miss Steineke then.
What? Hold, please. Oh my gosh. What minute marker was that? Do you hear this? My name is not in a song. Holy shit. Hold on. Let me privacy strike that real quick. Let's do this. Okay, wait. Hold on.
Oh, Julie got a privacy strike, somebody.
Is now reporting for an image that's not even her. It's
It absolutely, listen.
AI generator, but whatever.
There you go. It says it's AI generated. Go look in the terms of service. You are not allowed to use AI generated photos of anybody. So for anybody that has another creator using an AI image of you, it is very.
Guess what? Do you know what it's like when you got tons of people doing that? You know, one person can't do this crap all day long. They could and wear themselves out. So, you know, and the trolls actually like it when you report their stuff because they're just gonna, you know, sidestep that and re-upload it. I mean, the dedicated ones will. But that's why I make emojis and stuff out of fictional characters that are technically based on others, but they're not them themselves.
Very easy to get a privacy complaint on. Just say it.
Whatever. I fixed it, Jules. Here. I fixed it just for you. Ready? Here's the one that she just reported me for when she continues to dox me. So, Miss Steineke, As long as you dox
Yeah, good
me,
luck trying to
you'll be
report
Miss Steineke then.
post
What?
for privacy complaints because
Please.
it's one of the most
gosh, what
elusive things you can try to do.
My
YouTube
name is
keeps
not
wanting
in
to
the
say that the
club.
links aren't correct,
Holy shit. Hold on, let me privacy strike that real quick. Let's
but you
do
click
this.
on it, go to that link, it works. So I don't know what's wrong with YouTube.
Hold on. What's happening? What is happening? Stop. Oh, this is pissing me off. What are you doing? Okay, computer, anytime you're ready to catch up. Anytime.
Your computer don't like you.
Are we done? Are we caught up?
Your computer
What
don't like
in
you.
the hell? I can't believe it. Hold on. Stop. Wait. Yeah. Now, what the hell? So she is the reason I keep playing the song. I keep playing the song because I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. I'm frozen. This.
Yeah, so there you have it, Jules, once again being nothing but a hypocrite and talking out both sides of her neck at the same time. I'll pretend to be a victim. Ole Justice Julie, you guys, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Y'all take care. See ya.